city. That's
You know, I mean, you can't blame the child, but when you that sort of attitude, what can you do? Anyway,
and then my other phone was the same. Like,
and you don't often get to see the moon.
took an average.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Cool. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all right. That's all right.
What'd you do?
That's all right.
enter, enter.
Yeah, it just says view object. Right, there it is.
What did you do? You did enter, and then...
Just enter, and then do it manually.
What, it goes to a menu to say...
So it's always on CERN.
Yeah.
If you hit enter now,
Yeah.
it says view object, and it goes to where we've told it the CERN
Right.
again.
So enter to yes, view object.
Yeah.
I already had a kit coming on PARCIAL, so I put that onto the information.
Oh, nice. Right, it's not quite like
Your
that.
job is done.
Right, that'll do, I think, for a bit. I don't know, that looks near its maximum, doesn't it?
I wish I could just look up at it, just look without anything.
I know. I haven't even looked through glasses.
Oh, yeah.
You could, but you would only do it once.
Yeah. Did you look at it on the space telescope? Did you look at the space telescope over there?
No, I saw that wooden thing earlier.
Yeah,
That was quite
the guy's got a telescope over there that you can look, and it's a red. It looks really cool. You should run over and take a look.
Really? Yeah, we'll go and have a look. That sounds good. Do you remember? It was a partial.
I imagine.
About 30 years ago.
Or then no. Yeah, I'm 26. So, wasn't even thought of. I remember going out from a chemistry lesson. And I would have been in high school, so I would have been 14. And some kind of eclipse was happening. I remember, everyone ran out of these.
It was partial, but it went pretty dark, but weirdly cold as well.
Oh, really? That's the strange thing.
Who's doing this next one?
Oh!
You going to fight over it?
Don't mind at all. Is it the same kind of thing? Or
Well, it's longer. So we're going to go at 10:02 past peak, which is at about 11. Okay. So it'll be 10 minutes with our two guests again, who will grab. There'll be a bit of that going on. There'll be more looking at it this time, won't there? You'll need to refer to it.
Is the whole thing being recorded?
Yes, I think they are recording it in the
So we
truck.
can.
We can do bits and bits. I
it-
would have
it
liked
was
to have done a
gonna
time
move, isn't
lapse,
it?
but it's been a bit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I think
but
we'll
Rob's
just.
got a full thing. Yeah. But also, if we didn't want to do a whole time lapse of it,
Keep on putting this on and looking down at that, which is
the
normal.
feed straight from the observatory is bang on static. That's what the live feed is.
Oh, is that just always on the
Bang
sun?
on, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Frame, so we might as well just, as soon as we're here.
Okay.
But I think it's nice to demonstrate to people that they could buy this kit for not too much money and be an astronomer.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fab.
So tell me about the kit.
Well, I'm not really an astronomer. I'm just one of the BBC team. I'm just an engineer. But they said they wanted to do an eclipse story, so I just
But the
researched
back
what kind of
bit,
kit you need,
like,
and
how they fix this.
and so yes, this is a solar tracking
Yeah,
thing,
but
but we'll
you-
do any celestial event.
I
You can
can
do lunar
have a hand
tracking
waiting at the top.
or other stars.
Okay.
You can get cheaper ones. These were about sort of £120, but they just didn't carry the weight of this camera, so I had to get a slightly bigger one.
Right.
That's
So
about-
you've got a mirrorless something or other.
yes, that's right. Yep, it's a Sony A7 camera.
Okay. And the lens is
200 to 600 millimeter lens.
Okay, not
Got a little
particularly
doubler
big.
in there. big bit of ND just to block out most of the sun.
So your ND filter is what?
It's just on the end here.
A 15.
It's 600,000. I don't know what that would be in stops.
Quite big then.
Yeah, it's like a welding mask. I can't see anything through it.
No, I bet you can't.
And then, yeah, the tripod.
Oh, it's the cloud.
Oh.
No, it's the cloud. Okay,
And
sorry.
the tripod, yeah. So you've got to set it up pointing north. I think the idea is you can look through this little telescope to line it up with
Right.
celestial,
Yeah.
North Star and a few
And
others.
there's some
and
sort
then
of 3 points there.
Yes, right, exactly. You know more about this
No,
than
I
me.
don't. I've just
You
been to
do.
some of the Flamsteed lectures and picked up very small bits of things.
But of course, we couldn't see the stars,
No.
this morning. So we're just pointing it as far north as as accurately north as we
Okay.
thought this morning. And it's not quite bang on north, so every so often I'm having to use this control just to get the picture back in frame. Of it.
Oh, okay. So it should follow, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it did yesterday in the car park of our office. When we set it up because we knew exactly where north was. But yeah, it just does all the sums.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
And then we've had to tell it our latitude, longitude, and our altitude, interestingly as well.
Okay. And
but
how
I
do you
think
find that?
I just Googled it. I mean, being an observatory site is quite well established.
Yes,
where
they
it
can
is,
tell you where
where
you
they
are, if nothing
exactly,
else.
yeah. So,
And that's the result.
That's it, yeah.
So you're constantly streaming, or what
that's
are you
right.
doing?
We're sending these pictures back to the BBC, and
So this is taking a video.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, none of this is actually recorded because the battery would go flat. We're just recording it in the satellite and sending it back to base, and they're recording it. It's actually on our live page, the BBC News live page, but the observatory are putting out a picture,
Yes,
and
so
it's not
they're-
better than ours, so
yes.
that's the one that they're all using.
So they're doing a live stream.
Yeah.
It's not the same as looking at it real.
No, it's quite amazing to be here and actually watch it, isn't it? It must have totally scared people, back in the
Can
day.
you
before
imagine
these
you're
things.
Galileo and suddenly something takes a chop out of the sun? Assuming you could look at it,
Ali
work
is
a house, look at it without being blind. So presumably some people had to go blind in order for them to work out the needed something. So it was Galileo who discovered. That's how he ended up being in. So Galileo was sort of around about Henry VIII's time, so it's about 400 years ago.
Like modern
So I think, I don't know either, but I have a feeling that a lot of our maths comes from the likes of the Greeks. I don't know what it is, but I know. So a lot of the maths, I think. And then of course we didn't really know where we were, because this was built to discover where we
No, I guess in Pythagoras' time we must have had Arabic.
I don't know.
I just don't think integration, differentiation methods.
Or if they did, they wouldn't have called it that. They might have had a theory about a theory.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know, I'm making it up.
What do you do? Were you education or science?
No, I was an accountant
Oh, wow.
once upon a time. I just find this fascinating.
Where are you? Okay.
And I just live across it, like a village.
So maybe I'll start.
The last time I see it was 10 years ago. It's changed by
And then you find all these lovely, these amazing astronomers. So the Flamsteed Society, I am a member of the Flamsteed Society, but only the Flamsteed Society. So they're the Flamsteed. So after the first astronomer from the Royal, so he was. How much you know. So, yeah, you know so they are. So they are associated.
my knowledge, absolutely.
So they are associated with, they're an amateur society, but they're associated with the observatory. So they get access to a lot of the facilities, but they have to do certain public outreach type things. So, and they're lovely, and they are so generous with their time. They're so enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's really great to get young people involved and interested in this kind of thing. Yeah, it's not really like a dead science, you know, still discovering things about space and astronomy still.
So you see stuff, don't you? So, you know, just seeing, you see pictures of Saturn and the ring, and then you see it's like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So seeing the sun with a something that
Yeah, that's right. I think you can see Saturn's rings from Earth, can't you, with the right
from central London. So these guys have shown it to me, it's standing on black ink.
I think I've seen it too, actually. Yeah, when I was a child.
Anyway,
Brilliant, lovely speaking to you.
enough of your time. You carry on tracking yourself,
Thank
making
you,
your sun
yeah.
move.
I know, I'm not concentrating, am I? I'm letting it move. Yeah.
Just little bits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly needing a lot more moving today than it did yesterday in the car park. But,
Okay. But still so much less. Like, the first time, you could physically see it move.
Yeah, it's definitely doing something for sure. Oh, the cloud cover came over for a bit, and I thought, oh, I'll have to try and open the iris, and then I didn't know what to do, so I didn't.
Oh yeah.
But it must, is it here, the iris, is it?
So the iris, it is on mine, but on this, because this is on your PW hire, it's this.
Okay,
So that's your shutter, and that's I have it the other way around.
right. And what would you do? Would you have done iris? Or
I would have iris stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't have tried because it's video. As soon as you touch the shutter, I mean, it won't make a blind bit of difference to that because it's not moving quick enough. But if you change it, yeah. That's so cool.
Isn't it mad?
I know.
It's mad.
So cool.
Yes, I'm going to be talking. It's almost at its peak, about 30% Exactly.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Yeah, if you wherever. Yeah, that's nice actually. So you might just have to turn around every now and again to have a look up
You look so great, Anna. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just really bad for reflections, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it was okay though. I managed to get an okay one just then.
I can use this as a bit of a lid or something.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Hi. Okay. How long till we're on? My sound is breaking up. If I'm on this mic, is that better? I'm going to be. Hang on, what should I do? Should I use this mic or? I'm going to say it's clouding up a little bit here. Just use this one. Yeah. How long till you come to us?
What is your look?
They said one of the mics was breaking up during the live earlier, but it's a personal. Let's work our way out then. Just use stick. Okay, like kind of go around there. They've got much better Eclipse than Green. They're getting the Green. They get a better.
Just flying on this one another telescope stuff. So, Bobby said the solar filter is attached at the frame.
Sorry,
Bobby said that the solar filter is attached to the frame.
oh, it is, yeah. It's just a neutral density one there. There might be another one.
Yeah, that's a nice straight edge.
It's just like a welding mask.
Literally
It's
what
crazy.
like,
You
that's
can't
why
see through it
I want
much
to
at
go
all.
on like Niagara on like
but
icy island.
but it was quite cheap.
Like, yeah, very where the fog.
I think it was like £20 or something. 15 or something. I don't really know much about this. I'm just, I just helped set it up. So
You're streaming.
it's part of the same BBC team. So we are sending the pictures back to London for the live page. So
He says like you're like.
and then during this live, we mix to it in the truck, so that viewers at home can see that image.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on to review.
Yeah. So, it's one of these there, I think, or is it?
Not
It's just.
also,
I couldn't find where this was.
Okay.
yeah, okay, you can just.
I think it's going to be quite hard to film.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
With the
still there. Stand by.
with the crowd. I'm ready.
Oh, idiot. Did you guys both do astronomy or physics or a mixture between the two? Or?
Yeah.
Me too. A long time ago now.
How long was the mic?
People think it's a dead subject, and it's not. You know, there's still things happening in
Sorry,
the world.
I put it behind me. Sorry, how long's quite some time? It's astronomy. Like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I went to a lecture at the Royal Institution last month about electron microscopes, and that's fascinating as well. You know, that's just happened in the last 50 years or something as well, isn't it?
Also, I used to work in like more condensed matter physics, where we can place like single atoms where we want them to be.
It's actually got its phase.
Still, you can still see it really clearly. Just most of it.
Okay, here we go.
Foolishly did it in the wrong order. I kind of took the glasses off and then moved away from the sun.
Yeah, not quite such a good eclipse as Greenland, but here we've got about 30% of the sun covered. It's coming up to its peak here, and it's just a spectacular sight really, seeing the sun appearing as it presses, the moon taking a little nibble out of the side. And we've had really good weather here this morning. I mean, it's hazed over very slightly in the last few minutes, which is kind of typical of these sorts of stories. It's still a lovely view to see. And the views are different across the UK. In the Outer Hebrides, it's about 57%. In the South East, it goes down to 28%. Of course, this is weather dependent, but it has been a warm day here so far. Now I'm joined by two guests, Anna Gammon-Ross and Brian E. Lanigan, both from the Royal Observatory here in Greenwich. What do you think? How's it been looking to you?
Oh, it's so exciting. I mean, we've had such a lovely, lucky, sunny morning so far. As you say, we've got over a tiny bit now, but still patchy enough that we can still see through it. So it's so exciting that it's worked out well for the weather.
And the crowds here too. I mean, that's a really nice thing about this. It is that kind of connection between us and our little place in the solar system.
Yeah, it is. It's really exciting. It's something that everyone can see. You just need a pair of glasses or a projector or something, and you can see for yourself the moon passing in front of the sun. This thing that we always associate with the moon with the night, the sun with the day, but it's not the way that it works. Our moon goes around us, we go around the sun, and at times it all lines up so that one covers the other, as it is right now.
It's a fantastic view. No, it's great. I mean, the one thing that's really, really important to say this, you should never, ever look directly at the sun. So can you, if you are at home and you want to pop outside to have a look, how do you do it safely? There are different ways. I mean, there are glasses as well.
Yes, definitely. So you can see we've got our solar glasses. So that's what we've been using to have a look at it. We've got, same with our telescopes, filters that go inside to keep our eyes safe. But there are much more simple methods that you can use. People can go outside with colanders, hold out to the sun, it will project the shape of the sun onto the ground. Or we actually have something made here, a pinhole camera, just one sheet of card, a hole in it, line it up with the sun, and it will project the shape onto the ground. So it's super cool.
I mean, my favourite method actually, and I didn't bring my colander from home, is to use a kitchen implement, and you can project those little circles. And I should also just point out while we're here, we've got our special tracking camera with a solar filter, of course, where we can actually get a live shot of the moon covering up the sun as it happens, and it's a really nice way to see it. I'm just going to have another little peek again. It's very hard to resist, and we are coming up to the peak here at the moment. I mean, even though it's just a third of the sun being covered, it is still a lovely sight to see. I've never been lucky enough to see a total eclipse before. Have either of you? What's that like?
Unfortunately, I was in the wrong hemisphere in 1999, so I did not see that one. Did you see the one in Cornwall?
I was very young. I have a vague memory of going into the garden with my mum and making something which I assume was like a pinhole camera. Such a vague memory, but still a very exciting one to have. So very lucky.
I mean, talk us through the mechanics of this. I mean, this is all about a serendipitous alignment, isn't it?
Yeah. So our our moon is way, way smaller than our sun is, but it turns out that it's also way, way closer, and because those ratios are the same, it looks about the same size in the sky, which means that if they happen to align from our perspective, then one can block out the other, and we can block out the sun, which is really just amazing. And it's, I think what's even more amazing about this is the fact that 30% of the sun is covered, but you can't tell. You know, you wouldn't know unless you were explicitly looking for it, either using a pinhole projector, a colander, also my personal favourite way, or with the Eclipse glasses. Like it really is. You know, it takes place over many hours. You can see it kind of gradually occurring, but during a total solar eclipse, it can seem quite sudden because it's only once you get almost all the sun covered you see any difference. That's why it was often seen quite a scary thing, because there wouldn't really be any warning. It would just be all of a sudden the sun is covered, it goes quite cold, the birds go quiet, and then it comes back out again and everything's all fine again. So I think it's really exciting that we can, you know, nowadays we know what's happening, we've got telescopes, we've got all sorts of things tracking it. We know what's going to happen, we can get excited, we can look up and actually just enjoy it as opposed to being scared of it. I think I just really like that.
Yeah, no, that's really, I mean, yeah, as you said, this is different, you know, it's still just as bright here, unless you've got your glasses on directly.
Yes.
You know, taking a look, I mean, directly only with your special Eclipse glasses, I should emphasise again. I mean, it feels really special when this is happening, but actually, eclipses aren't that rare, are they?
Yeah, overall there's sort of one happening at least once a year somewhere in the world. What makes it sort of more special is the shadow that the moon casts on the ground. It's pretty small. So if you're not in that right place to see it, you're not going to see it. Us being the UK, quite a small country, not as often that things do line up and we are in the shadow. We're in a lucky sort of period, so next year there will be another partial eclipse. So if you've got bad weather today, there will be another chance next year, and even more of the sun will be covered during that time. It will be a little bit closer to totality.
And that's actually the one next year on the 12th of August. I think it's going to appear around sunset, and that's going to be about 90%. I mean, and actually, if you go to Spain on your holiday, you're going to get a total eclipse there. So I mean, that will be quite a special one to see. Can we learn from eclipses? I mean, they're amazing events to witness, but you know, is there anything we still need to find out about the sun, for example? It's still quite mysterious, isn't it?
Oh goodness, yeah, there is so much we can learn about the sun. I mean, we've only recently sent a solar probe to actually go kind of within the sun, if you will, to talk about how the solar probe touched the sun is something I really like that. But when it comes to a total solar eclipse particularly, it very much is interesting scientifically. If you think about the sun, it's very bright, obviously, but it has an atmosphere around it as well, which is really hard to see because it's obscured by just how bright that central bit is. So during an eclipse, when the moon is in front of that bright central bit, the exterior, the atmosphere of the sun is a lot more visible. So that's really exciting. It has some beautiful photos as well, amazing astrophotography opportunities, but really amazing scientific opportunities as well.
Yeah, and the crowd certainly are out here today. I'm going to take the opportunity, I don't know if you both want to do it, to have another little look to see how we're getting on. I mean, it has clouded over a little bit here, but I think we are coming up not far off the peak moment of the eclipse, where we see, I think here in London it's 30%. It's slightly different timings depending on where else you are. In the Outer Hebrides, it's going to be about 47%. In Northern Ireland, in the west of Wales, over 40% is covered, and I think Dover is the least, it's just 28%. I mean, Anna, tell me what happens after this. Presumably it just sort of drifts away?
Yeah, the moon just carries on in its orbit, so for the moon itself, nothing kind of special has happened. It's our position of observing it that makes it seem special. The moon just carries on orbiting around. Yeah, simple as that.
And that's, I mean, the rarity thing is kind of interesting, because I mean, one of the questions I always have is, if it's all about the moon passing between the sun and the earth, why don't we get these more often?
It's a really, really good question, and it's all about the tilt of the universe. So our moon orbits around our Earth, but at a slight tilt, so it doesn't always exactly pass between us and the sun. So it passes between us and the sun, but if we're thinking about just how tiny basically how accurate the position has to be for the moon to directly cross in front of the sun, that's really, really accurate positioning required. So because of that, it doesn't happen every single year. It's sort of between the moon is is somewhere between us and the sun, but that exact coverage, that only happens rarely.
And eclipses are kind of addictive, aren't they? I mean, some people, they go eclipse tracing around the world, you know, trying to experience that total eclipse. I mean, this is a little bit different today. I mean, I have to say I'm enjoying it greatly, but a total eclipse is a really different feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. For those who've experienced it in a bit more detail than my vague memory, people always say such wonderful things about how exciting it is to have that whole sudden everything going dark, the whole atmosphere changing just around you, and yeah, the feeling of it. I can see why people get very addicted to chasing it around the world, definitely.
And there are examples of it in history, aren't they, when eclipses first appeared, where people were actually quite freaked out by, you know, the sunlight suddenly going.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I think it is quite a scary thing, even when you know what's happening. This sort of thing. It's quite eerie because it's something that is so not what you expect. I mean, the sun is one of the constants, even in the UK. I know it's maybe not always visible, but it's always there. And so for it to suddenly not be there when it should be is it can be really quite spooky. I mean, it's fine. It's a really great scientific thing that we can track all this. We understand exactly how it works. But that doesn't change really
I'm going to get you both to put your glasses back on again for a second, because it feels a bit unfair chatting to me rather than having a look at the sun. But just, Anna, talk us through what we're seeing at the moment. Kind of where are we in this process?
So we are coming up to the totality, at least from here in London. I said totality, referring to a total eclipse. Of course, we're not seeing the total of the sun being covered, but the maximum coverage is 11:07. So yeah, basically just a couple of minutes from now. Yeah, very exciting.
And is it always the case that a nibble is taken from the top of the sun during a partial eclipse?
Depends on your point of view. Depends on where you're looking at it from. It's a bit difficult. I feel like I need a third hand to you hold things. But yeah, if you think about the shape of our Earth and the sun and the moon, and sort of draw lines in space as to, you know, I'm looking at it from here, and through the sun, through the moon, and get to here, you can kind of see how, depending on your position, depending on the moon's position, that will change what part of the sun is obscure. But yeah, right now we're getting some great devil horns, so it's pretty good.
What's a devil horn?
Devil horns. I've had that thrown around. It's sort of little sharp points coming up, which is quite cute, I think.
I mean, you can't really see it with your glasses on, but the sun is really active at the moment, isn't it? And there are some spots and that sort of thing. I mean, just tell us about this sort of. Is this a particularly active period for the sun?
Yeah, so the sun goes through a period of about 11 years, where within that cycle of 11 years you'll have a maximum point where you see lots of sunspots, so those are darker bits on the surface of the sun, as well as lots of prominences as well, and there'll be a minimum period of that as well. If you are using some sort of solar projector or something like that, even with something as simple as that, you can actually see the sunspots for yourself, so if you're out there with solar scopes or anything like that, you might actually see some of those details as well, which is very exciting.
And I'm just going to go over this again. It's just, I mean, if I was watching, I would just have a quick look outside, but just tell us again about how to safely do it right. It's really important not to look directly at the sun.
This is really, we cannot stress enough, do not look directly at the sun. If you do not have access to eclipse glasses, then you can use a colander, which is, I think, the best way. The reason why a colander is so great is because it's spaced 22 holes. And so through each of those little holes, you'll get a projection of the sun onto the ground. Or you can go even lower tech and just get a piece of card, put a hole through it, and then you can line it up with the sun and see the shadow of the sun just on your hand even. Let's see if I can get it to line up. Well. So you can see how there is, it's not a full sun, you see a little light coming out of the bottom of the projection. That's because the projection reverses. They basically turn it upside down from our perspective. So you'll have not a circle, but you'll have a sort of little squashed bit with a bit taken out of the bottom, a little light taken out of the sun, bottom, top of the
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, it's great to have the sort of the low tech and the high tech with the cameras here. Well, look, I'm going to take one more look up. It is a bit hazy here, but you're still getting a fabulous sight through glasses here. I have to say thank you very much to our guests, Anna and Bryony. It's fantastic to hear from you. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be carrying on, even though it's just going past its peak quite soon. The eclipse, the partial eclipse will be happening about midday today, so it's different depending on where you are in the UK. And it is just a fabulous opportunity to sort of to give you a little bit of connection to where we are in the solar system. It's just time to have a little look. Thank you.
We haven't moved. Really? How's that actually?
Well done, you two.
Well done, you kept it going.
Oh, it's up over here.
You know the point when I asked me about the history?
I was
like, when I said to you this morning, that's
yeah, fair enough. You know, we don't have the tools to really go.
It's good, it's good.
well done, you two are fabulous. That was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, so I going to the dental class yesterday. I was like, I can't say that, but it's it really does. I can see you. It does look like little devil horns.
Yeah, no, I saw it still a bit. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Does it
exactly.
as it moves across?
I was imagining something above. Yes.
And I'll take your radio as well. We'd like that cute. Well, no, that's, they won't say now. They just meant now.
I thought they could
It's only the tripod.
Shall we?
It's on a tripod, and I'm fine with that.
I've got.
One. I mean, there is one. But not, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to
It is.
directly from the soil.
Yeah. Is that? I mean,
Oh, it looks so good!
Not the Greenwich. The Greenwich have got yeah. That's so good though.
It's, yeah. Ours is in the astronomer's garden, and it's live on YouTube as well.
Do you fancy, from BBC News, do you fancy just asking what you think of it so far?
I think they've already done it.
This
I
is
think
our
BBC has done it.
this is the picture we've got.
Yeah, just quickly.
You're the three of us.
Should we be together?
Yeah, come try. Yeah, sure.
That's right. We've tested. It's not quite pointing north, I think. So we're still having to adjust the geometry slightly, but it's still pretty good.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, I have the glasses back. And then there's some other demos of stuff as well.
What's this for? This machine? Because I want to get one for school.
Solar tracking tripod. So this is about 600.
On the phone. Do you mind if you have a look?
Oh yeah, have a look. We're also
See?
Amazing. Yes.
we're doing some quick little interviews for BBC News. I don't know if you fancy once we're seeing what you thought of the eclipse. It'd be very quick. We're just going to speak to these ladies first, and
Okay, yeah.
hang there for
Speak to the ladies first.
Do you want to have a go of our camera?
It's amazing, yeah? Eclipse.
I need to check that these are your children, and I would have permission for them to be on camera as well. We'll do that just before we.
Okay, no worries.
No, I think they're going to. They're just going to stick around.
Yes?
Okay.
Where are we going first?
These ladies.
Great. Hello.
Hi. Okay. And just tell us what you thought of the eclipse today. Oh yeah, and keep it down here. Just tell us what you thought of the eclipse.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the first eclipse I've ever seen consciously. I don't think I've the atmosphere is very I love how everybody Yes, it's only partially it gets
Should be a bit complicated.
I'm thinking of it.
Have you got a specific resources for this
No, my pleasure. Nice meeting you.
Okay, I think that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm gone.
Oh, hi. It's just to ask you what you thought of Are you there now?
Yes.
I've just checked.
Yeah, good. I didn't hear you check.
How you expect this to go?
Alice is behind. It's really nice and very fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't rush for me.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, let me show you what I've got, and then. Yeah, so I've got it here, just to strategically, but just make sure you show it. But yeah, try to strategically. Just trying to come in. We don't know where the keys to the case is. So there she is over there. Yeah, I zoomed in, but that's the
It's coming in really hot. It's fine for those chats.
Is it? Sorry, I can hold it much
Sally, who's just been
lower.
but it shouldn't. Because even just talking to somebody, you'd be surprised how someone's going.
I find that quite tricky for me.
And it's hard.
Usually with kids I'm fine, but you know when you're sort of running out of ideas and you're kind of like,
Yeah, I think, oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
let's take a picture of my nephew, annoyingly it stopped the uploads.
Both of them.
Yes, he is.
Oh no.
Yeah, let me need to quickly do this one again.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Before we do that, just be a minute.
Who was sitting behind us? Hello.
Do you want to just hold it
Becky and this is
right down there?
Hello. So,
Just mind the shot.
Oh, sorry.
is that okay? Okay. About here.
That's great.
What's your name?
You can see what they're filming on there. That's the picture.
What did you like about it?
Yeah, I know.
Have you looked at it live? Have you looked at the sun directly? Do you want to use the
No, we've seen it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. And we looked at through that the other telescope. That's also amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a
So you can see the reflection there, you can see it in real time there, and here you can see it on camera. It's exciting, isn't
It
it?
is. It is.
Looks like you're taking a big bite. So this one is on, it's streaming to somebody's phone, who's just gone over there, so I'm just recording it.
Oh, really?
But if you go a little bit further out, so
No, no. What I meant was, if you this for can I borrow this?
yes, that's what I was trying to offer you.
Have you ever seen?
No, I said she had seen it. I wanted to try to take a picture of it.
Like it.
So you need
Like. Do you want to say something? Do you think you can say that?
Crop off a bit.
no.
That's a good reference. That's lovely.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's spot on. It does look like a black man.
I am.
get one
For next time.
next time.
Yeah. On the BBC Tea Time News.
When you get home,
It's on early then. Thank you.
The next one is this.
What?
And once it passes, do you want this to me to still keep this?
This?
Yeah.
No, because if this finishes, this is done.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's fine. But it's just Rebecca.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, you've moved off anyway.
So does it not track?
It does. It's just because we're not on true north.
Okay.
Because we had to fudge.
Joe, can we do one more?
Yeah, I'm just going to line this up and I'll be right with you. So you have to nudge it every now and then. But yesterday, Kiffer, you could see it just moving with your naked eye. It wasn't tracking at all. But this has gone like quite a way now. Right.
Alison, I might go to a cafe.
Yeah, go. It's fine. Yeah, sure. We've got an hour and a bit.
Yeah, I'll probably take the time.
All right.
it might come down. It might be lucky.
Yeah, in fact, if you can move your body, yeah. I suppose that's the problem. In fact, do you know what? Over there. And if anybody wants to look, where are you? Okay. What I'll do is I'll put them over there. You know, we watched something like this. I had quite a few. It's just like,
Just having a bit of a background. I have mine as well. It's great. Oh, thank you. You just need to
You've been out.
I love to do that. It's got no drive. Yeah, I think so. That's enough. Yeah. Excellent.
Are we going to do a little sort of spin around the world? This is what it looked like in Canada. This is what Canada had like a really near full.
Yeah, 92 I think in Canada, and I think Greenland was.
We will if we can get the pictures.
They've all gone into Jupiter because the live pages had them and done a bit of a flick around, so they're there.
Paddy back at base. I mean, I guess a spin around the world is probably better than a spin around the UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
Given that all the countries come in cloud.
If we were to, like story-wise, if we were to base here and go and just a little sequence of it,
No.
like this is.
I mean, I mean, it's standard television news bulletin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, straight up and down.
Yeah.
145.
Yeah,
You go out. You go. Is it 145?
I
knew
don't know.
it.
It won't be much more. No, it's going to be. Well, I mean, it is. You could have written this package last week.
Yes, certainly could.
Okay, I think
We've got all the elements.
Yeah. I like this. It looked like Pac-Man.
Great.
Yeah, it's good.
Great.
It's really cool.
Right,
It looks like
right.
Pac-Man.
I like
Yeah.
it now when it's in the middle.
Yeah, it's right at the top now, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
What should I write on the radio and not give them the boxes? It's too hard to get them sent.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like your renegade.
And also you need to spread your creative. There was a lady. Mustn't shoot our load all at once.
Well, no, I mean, it's for one. So,
Yeah. Don't hold it right.
how you feeling? I think ibuprofen's what I want, because that is the thing that.
Oh,
I mean,
what's the end side? Yeah, that's true.
maybe I'll send you a picture of my
It's been a partial success for a partial eclipse. Yeah, it's just, it's just the only thing that's irritating is just nudging it. And I think that's to do with us not being bang on north. And I think somewhere in the, it's not quite, because we had 3 different compasses going that way, so I think it's just getting the arc slightly wrong, but I mean it's only a nudge, it's tracked it all the way from there to there, so I'd say it's a success, just with the odd nudge. Pay rise?
With the camera, tip-top bumpers should come with it.
Yeah,
so
it's,
you
yes,
can,
absolutely should. One that you could just put on the
on there.
Yeah.
Part of the kit. If
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
reliant on finding
if that's mega important, There's a thing, I think at night, so because this is under there's an actual telescope built in, and then through that viewfinder you've got the Big Dipper with 4 spots on it. So at night, if you line the Big Dipper up in those 4 spots, with that going up, it's bang on. But in the daytime, obviously, that's a bit more difficult. So I think, and considering it arrived yesterday, I'm considering it.
Yeah, but if you want those too, you might work out how you.
I think I'm gonna say a nice goodbye to this after today and leave it with somebody else. Yeah, quite. And go back to.
They were both saying that.
Oh really? Yeah, well you can do wide 4K and yeah. It's a way of doing it. Not as pretty as that though. Yeah. Oh no, and like you said earlier, the amount they spend on Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, same. Yeah. For such a bit of kit, I mean that alone, that's like $2.5 grand or something ridiculous like that. So that's $2 grand. You'd think that was the expensive.
It's a lovely day for it.
It really is.
There you go, that's a bit horny. That looks like a little pussycat's face. Look at it now. The pussycat's face. You could draw a little face on it for a day. She's floating around. She was here just now.
Can you remember what her nephew's called?
He had it on his badge. Jack Smith's Claire. Hang on. Here she is. They want to come in, I think.
She's round there, but she ran away.
Because the angle's changed as well as it's sort of moving in its orbit, so where it sort of came from that angle as it's turned, it's now sort of, Bye. Yeah, so that is actually
Oh wait! She said, has he finished with it? She said to give it to me. Yeah. I'm going to show you.
Which one's up front there?
Well, they've got the one which I assume is from
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I promise.
Sorry.
I'm not getting
It's not mine.
No, I know. No, I know.
What is it?
That's it.
It's a
On a walking phone.
It's a reference to I have to say in London. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's alright. I'll just get the tripod.
Hello. I'm Sophia. Hello Sophia. I'm Marina. So we're with ITV and we're just trying to get a shot of them. Yeah, we're just a shot of that. It's quite good. Yeah. So our yeah. 18, which is not like it's keen and gone. It was like crunch time around.
Yes.
It's like a couple of
Last time we had a total
Oh, okay. So you don't have to do it now.
Yeah. Then maybe she'll watch it for a minute while I show you the.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very crowded. And there was a brief bit.
Yeah. I think you work at the Royal Observatory, so I know, definitely now know.
I don't, no.
The live stream, what the thing of this.
You're not doing any kind of time lapse, are you? Is it just a shot?
Yeah.
Just nudge it into the centre for you.
Oh, yeah. Right, thanks.
Oh, right. Okay.
So glad I rushed up. That's the actual room. Really? 104 years. Find out when was
I'll come by here and get you.
I'll be here.
Okay, I'll come
But that's actually our tripod.
Of course we can.
Not on only the weather, yeah, not that.
Only.
Not only, darling. Do you want it towards the side, face that way? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not me. No. I think one of you guys, no? Sorry, I wasn't thinking me.
Well, why not you? Sam.
And you, Tom.
No, you.
No, I'm not having. Actually, do you want? Actually, should we face? You want to the other way?
Yeah.
You take a couple off later. Love that. And just you on your own?
Don't post it any socials. No. With that.
Do you just want one of you guys then now?
Well, you can have one with the PR.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, can't you hold it?
I can hold it. Okay. But I still want to get half of it.
No, I don't post my
Beautiful girls.
Yeah,
no, I don't
they
want
do.
to be.
Oh, please.
I'm really not a photogenic. If you really want
Me
one, but I
neither.
don't think.
Yeah, come
Yeah, you are. I just saw.
Absolutely.
Oh, of course you can. Like, I'm worried that I've put all the equipment now.
This is Mrs. Photo.
It's the cheekbone. We've got the cheekbone for it. She's got like cheekbones for like, always getting photos. Can actually we have one of these now? You take one of your phone and send it to me.
Oh, that's cute. Hang on.
I don't have my glasses, Sam.
I think they're in my green bag. I've been holding these all the time.
Oh, so
We can pack away now. We can all go for a coffee.
keep hold of these, Sam.
You can have them.
Aren't they the most stylish shape of glasses?
Yeah, stylish.
Sorry, I just looked at this. Wow. So the show is almost over, right?
Yeah, it's good enough.
And so this and this are essentially the same.
Yeah. That's just taking a bigger
View, okay. Thank you very much.
Done for the day now, so yeah. Sorry.
Don't have to
You're
sit
here
in
for
the van
another
and
hour.
edit until the 6 o'clock news, do you?
No.
No.
Eek, sorry.
Good, no, fine.
Well, have a nice day. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Lots of pops and
I'll look out for it. Can't wait.
well, it's on socials.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Glad
to
you
meet
enjoyed.
We sort of set up and you're
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry.
like a telescope.
That's all right. And it's all ears on TV.
Oh, is it?
And so is all the Greenwich stuff. So if you want to drop it in the edit.
Take this back. I'm already here, alright? I'll just go back.
Yeah, it's been a long week. It's alright though. So I got oh my god. Still. Right, thank you very much. Are you sure we should actually? Yeah, I think later. Yeah. One of us can just do it at home. Yeah? You get fired. It is suddenly clear now.
Yes.
It's really easy, but now you don't have it. You used to time the guy with the he told me that they so he says they do. It was the whole but he said you can play the filters. So when I get to my seat, I will if I'm meeting into your friends there. Basically, we just let it go. I'll only be there for a minute. We're just talking. Do you see each other? Do you see on Caroline's in Greenwich? Where are you moving? Where's that? Oh my god! Yeah, just like it. What's the name? Into the mall. And the gate for this. I'll make it a name. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's really nice. So what that's it's different. Yeah, I mean, that's quite different. So, yeah. This one,
You're buying, well done.
yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, if you've got that, it's just not worth it. Been exciting.
Yeah. All of these events are always exciting. El equipo de la puso rara.
Can you see anything on this side?
Yeah, have a look. You can it's just coming to the end now.
Yeah.
Mira más perro aquí. So what rig do you have set up here? Hi, I'm Bobby.
Nice to meet you.
Isn't that parte de los...
So we just big 10,000 images around front, and it's just going straight into our monitor. This here.
Pero todo esto lo documenta.
Did you start filming 9 hours ago?
Say again? No, that's just a time code. It's telling me it's 9 AM. It's wrong. Ignore it.
I was like, wait, how long have you been here for?
So yeah, and this tripod tracks the movie, so it keeps it on the shot because it knows where we are and it's just tracking the sun.
I'll come back and grab you because I'm all about PPA and stuff like that. You have a Raspberry Pi running in the
I have no idea. I'm no astronomer. I'm just a cameraman. Not a clue.
No problem. I'll come back in a bit.
También microphone.
Oh my god, that's
Ainda chegamos a ter.
Não, eu não sei porque isto diz ali que são 9 e 13, portanto eu acho que eles podem estar a partilhar o que já foi gravado. Serve para mim. A menos que ele já esteja a gravar há 9 horas.
Pode também ser isso. Onde é que está isso?
Ah, é? Sim, é.
Ah, não, isso é outra coisa. São 9 horas e 13 minutos.
Yes, definitely. See that.
Is it moving away now, or is it?
So yeah, it's just coming through towards the end. So it started just about 10 o'clock
Ah, right.
this morning. So it's
How far
just.
did I go to then? Was it?
It got to about here. It was quite a big.
Oh, right,
quite
so
a
almost
big
half.
chunk. Yeah, it was quite good. I think here
nice.
it's about 34%.
Okay.
I don't know anything about. I'm a cameraman, not an astronomer. So that's what I've learned today. 34%.
That's an impressive setup, by the way.
I know. We got it yesterday. And we had to learn how to use it. Yeah.
No, you can't do it like forever. Once you know how to do it once.
It's a shame it only happens once every minute.
Guarda, prova a mettermi dietro che facevo lo sfondo scuro e io riuscivo. Però aspetta perché c'è uno col farò. Quindi volevo. Sorry. Dimmi dove devo mettermi così magari ti copro. Tipo io da qua riesco a vederlo.
Io lo vedo da così.
Prova a mettere.
Sì.
Ok, vedi così.
Ma prima sei riuscita a fare le foto. Saluto. Così.
Raga, ho fatto la trombetta.
Sto sentendo.
Vediamo la modalità di tratto.
Somebody should be in the truck.
Per gli antistamini.
Well, it should be good.
Bello.
Vediamo?
So good. It's a bit of a rubbish screen. It glares too much. You don't get too much.
It's amazing because you wouldn't see that otherwise.
Yeah.
It's great that you're here doing this. Oh, and it's got his knee.
So this is your gift.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks for letting us.
No, it's all right. So we're here. It's actually for the BBC.
Oh, right.
So we're here. We bought this yesterday.
Wow.
None of us have any idea about how astronomy works. So we spent the rest of yesterday trying to figure it out.
Wow.
We just about got it.
Yeah.
Came here today, rigged it up, and then we've been doing lives, and we're editing a package for the 16 News tonight. So you'll see it all on there.
Nice.
But yeah, no, you're welcome. It's not. We didn't expect people to come and look, but it's actually quite a nice way of seeing it as well. So it's quite nice public service broadcasting.
The finest.
Thank you so much.
No worries, take care.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
You're lucky with the weather, aren't you?
I know, tell me about it. While we were testing it yesterday, it was cloudy as well. You had to keep going in for cups of tea and coming back out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's huge.
Somebody let Ali out to the truck. She's trying to get Kipper's attention, but he's not listening. Did you know they want one at 20 past?
Yes. I'm just going to record in this radio thing.
Yeah,
And then we'll do the one, and then we'll just
And then we'll bash it.
bash it. Get it done.
It's lovely. You can't ask for much for better days at work.
I mean, I have enjoyed. It's almost going, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just disappearing.
Oh, you know, I do quite like. I don't mind the bits.
No,
There's not loads to say about it. That's the only thing. It's 20-minute live. It's almost quite long. Yeah. Actually,
What did you get in your ear? Did they just say, keep going, living it?
no, they didn't say it was silence. Until they back to the studio at the end. Anyway, but I like that tag team of astronomers. They're lovely. So.
Oh, the two?
Yeah,
they're
really
brilliant.
good. Yeah, they're really good. They're really nice and they're enthusiastic.
Yo tomé unas bien bonitas, pero te las regreso.
So, is it a 1300?
Yeah.
You're doing an 1800?
I think I'm going to swap it for some boxes. I haven't done the boxes now because it's too much faff to send them in. So we'll pick them and then send them
I think, yeah, if you're going to reference this, you might have to just say it's just disappearing in your next live. It might actually already be gone.
I think it'll be gone. It goes here.
Midday.
Exactly. I can give you the times from my nerd sheet.
There
Find it goes.
you go.
No, it's midday. It's gone.
Is it? Okay.
It's gone. It's just finished.
So what are we seeing? It's finished in real life and then there's a delay, 8-minute delay. Light from the sun. Is that right? No. Why am I still seeing it?
No, because it's... This is complicated because your moon you're seeing us now because it's not very far away.
Yeah.
The light from the sun has taken longer away. So the light being blocked by the moon has taken longer. But what you're seeing is now because you're seeing the moon actually, not the sun.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So actually, you're seeing. Now I'm thinking about it. You're seeing both stuff that happened a bit longer ago and
yeah, just have a look on that screen there.
Yeah, look, come and have a look at the screen. Look.
You see it now?
Yeah.
It's just finishing. It's just the tail end of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Up top there.
It was right. It was right across it earlier.
Why is that? Yeah, Eclipse did all that come from the other side. So
Oh, did
got it. Yeah.
Why is that?
That's the eclipse.
I bet you see
Don't look at the sun though, look at it on now.
I am. What's it
I'm a
again?
cameraman, so I'm not an astronomer.
Yeah, you can't look at it up there.
Professionals over here. I'm
Look
just
at
here
it
for
now.
the telly.
Yeah.
Because you look at the sun, it makes your eyes go funny.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
don't
look
look
at
at
it.
the
Move it does.
Look at it on there.
Have you looked through the glasses yet?
But I've got
Do
sunglasses.
you want to pass them around?
I got
You probably
glasses.
still just about see it if you have a look
Well, I
up.
can look at the sun with these
With
on
these
there.
on, yeah, they're fine.
without
So put them on first and then turn your head.
It's really
Don't-
tempting to
don't-
do
yeah,
though,
yeah.
isn't it? So I just don't
And then
do
if you have a look
it.
up.
Yeah.
You could- Can you see just a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's real cool.
Ah, look. You got sunglasses. You got glasses.
Take your sunglasses off. I mean, I'm dancing for just a minute.
I want to.
It's real cool.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't. Oh yeah, I can see you.
Take your glasses off, Josh. Then look at the sun.
It was so big, it's space.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Oh my god! Guess what? What light in space?
Yeah.
I can look. My favourite planet is Saturn.
Oh yeah? It's a good one. It's a good one.
But what day had a giant light against Earth? It had a giant light.
Yeah.
Don't know, mate, look. That's a good day.
Bobbins, isn't it? It's cool.
Don't look at the sun. Put them on front.
Yeah, make sure they're on firm. I don't want to be responsible for that.
This is midday, doesn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, midday. So it's just any time now. It's just disappearing.
We'll be back
Well, give them back to the man.
Here you go,
Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was really good. Like I say, we got like a start-up for this game.
Yeah.
But work up and look, I can see space.
They're good at night, aren't they? When you see all the stars and stuff.
Yeah, we are training on like Venus and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess what? I
I'm just going to the loo.
Yes.
We're going to do a hit at 20 past.
Perfect.
Can Kiffer's fine.
Yeah.
And we've lost
Why is it so
Natalia.
different? It's going
So if you see Natalia,
next
grab her.
Okay.
I can't wait.
All right. Nice one. I will.
Can you tell her why you can't look at the sun?
Because it'll burn the back of your eyes, which is what all of the light hits the back of your eyes, and that's what makes you be able to see. It'll burn a hole in the back of your eye, and then everywhere you look, there'll be a little black spot.
Oh.
So don't stare at it.
It's really tempting.
I know, but and what I did earlier, you know, I put the glasses on, oh, that's cool, and just took them straight off. Yeah, you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
That's all right. Have a nice day, guys.
So, there's some technology there.
I know, man. We'll do. So I'm with the BBC, so there'll be a piece on tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. Right. He's with the BBC said, look at the news at 6.
Yeah, so I think it's about 20 to 5 today. We're doing a piece on it, so you'll see a little film about it. So yeah, you see it on the news. And you can say I was there.
Yeah, we was there. 2025.
Nice one, guys. Have a nice
Cheers,
day.
guys.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
very much. And you.
Take care.
Mira dónde está el tiempo.
Something I'd like to do in the future.
Ah, you're here. There might be a live at 12:20.
Good to know. Okay. Thank you.
I've got mine, but Kip has found his as well.
Hi.
So there's one in the van.
Oh, I have lost my bottle.
I think the social girls maybe thought I was there. I heard them going, is this mine? I think it's mine. And I said, it's not mine. I know.
How's it going? All right?
Yeah, not bad. I think it's just passed through, so that'll be me done and time to edit together.
So what you're going to do? You're going to sort of...
Well, because it wasn't bang on accurate, I don't think a time lapse is going to work to see it through. So we might have to take the Greenwich feed, but also because it's for the 6 o'clock news, we've got all these voices and things we need to get in. And what do you think? That kind of stuff. So get all that in and turn it around before 20 to 5. So that's the next challenge.
It's been good fun, though.
Very good fun. Yeah, it's been great. I've loved it.
Talked to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's nice. It's always. I mean, that's the best thing about this job. You learn about this. You learn a little about a lot. It's good. Surface level info on nearly everything. It's really helpful.
Wow.
Yeah. But absolutely no depth of knowledge in anything at all.
Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, I was asking you about what's inside here, but this is just a regular screen, isn't it? Alright. Okay.
It just takes a HDMI.
Right, okay. Okay. No, it's a nice setup. I haven't seen a screen like this, but...
Yeah, I think that's just to stop me,
yeah,
looking at that all the time.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Nice, good.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that box there with, the glasses, the filter, and these costs.